welcome to my new whatever this is channel. I think in my last video I said that I don't need these videos anymore for motivation, or it's still fun to do the fitness videos and fitness challenge and stuff. I'm still going to do that on Off Grid Your Mind, but this one's going to be more like my digital journal kind of thing, where I do my ruck march rants when I sit by the fire and just talking. Obviously, hunting. It looks a lot brighter in the video than it is. That's good. This is oh wow, way more low energy than I wanted to be, but I had to get up pretty early to get out here. But yeah, so it was fun doing the workouts. I'm still gonna do like workout challenges with Vitaly and Off Grid Your Mind, but this one's gonna change into more like my own personal journal, like digital journal. It's already documented. It documented a lot of change. I watched my first video the other day, and not only did I lose a ton of weight, I can see the difference in my confidence and how I record these videos too, which is like, fitness obviously was the number one thing behind these, but as I started doing, I realized, you know what, this is going to help me with speaking, it's going to help me with confidence and stuff like that, and it's all true. So, and then Vitaly brought up the point, I think in Off Grid Your Mind podcast, that these are going to be great for my boys to see, like my kids to see, like, hey, when did dad decide to what made him decide to make some changes, and what did that look like? Because like they're too young now, they're not going to notice, like, but they'll say, oh, okay. So I am out here, I'm supposed to be quiet, but I wanted to get this video, a little bit of a video in before I started hunting, so I'm probably gonna have to say what I have to say, and then move probably. The fog is helping me though, and the sun's gonna start rising behind me, so I don't know. It'll be fun to do all of those. I get to rant, and I know like the change for this one, like what I want to do with this channel, besides like just have fun with it and document some stuff, is prepping, and I've already kind of started switching that over. I've always been like, I didn't know, like I didn't have the term for it back then, but I remember when I was younger building a bug out bag and not even knowing that that's what it was. My mom thought I was weird, but I mean, it probably was a little weird, but it's actually from my obsession with Terminator as a kid, and not because I was afraid of robots taking over. I remember the Connors always had to leave, so there was an episode of one of the shows where they always had a bag ready to go, where they just leave everything and grab it, and I thought that was an interesting concept, and I was very young when that was out, and I didn't know, like, hey, that's the idea of a bug out bag, a big prepper thing. But what I want to hit on in this video with my approach to prepping, and another thing I'm going to start talking about in my videos too, is Christianity, because I feel like I have a very balanced a balanced approach on both. A lot of people who don't know anything about either one, they picture, for preppers, they picture, you know, the bunker, 500,000 rounds of ammunition, and very antisocial and weird. And then for the Christians, like, they don't know, they see one of two people. They see a dork they can't relate with, or they see someone ready to hit them over the head with the Bible. And I get why both of those seem unappealing. But as things are changing and things are going on in the world, I think both of these will benefit a lot of people, especially when they see it being done in a way that isn't so weird. And for this video, I'm going to focus on the making prepping not so weird, because I've been kind of saying it in all my other videos. And Bear Independent said it way better than me the other day. It just reminded me that I need to like double down on this. Prepping isn't like again, 500,000 rounds of ammunition, the bunker full of cans, and all that stuff is great, but not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to do that, and it's not about. Sorry, I get distracted. Well, this video is actually a distraction. I'm supposed to be hunting, but not everybody can do that. Not everybody wants to do that, and prepping is not about like, oh my god, the world's ending. Kind of, it feels like it is, but for me, it's always been like, hey, floods happen, hurricanes happen, job loss happens. I feel like that's a more balanced approach. Like, I'm not prepping because I think China's going to invade tomorrow, currency's going to collapse, and like there's there's silly things, and there's some things that are like, you know, it's kind of possible. Like, our economy's not doing a good right now, especially in Canada. My preps have actually helped a lot when things slowed down at work, and you know, a lot of people are having to choose between rent and groceries. Well, it's when times were good, if you did a little bit of prepping, you know, that alleviates some of that stress. Right now in New Brunswick, I think they're gearing up for a hurricane. I remember last year, my brother and my sister-in-law live in New Brunswick, and they sent me all the videos from the last hurricane. All the floods, all the stores shut down. I think more and more people are realizing that it's not something exclusive to crazy people. And then, you know what? I was explaining prepping to my grandfather, because I remember when I said that, like, when I was a kid, I didn't even know any of these terms. I just did these things. Well, I explained prepping to my grandfather, and he just looks at me, he's like, why does that have all these like terms in a subculture? That just sounds like common sense. See, he wouldn't call himself a prepper, but he's been a prepper his whole life. He's got extra gas cans, he's got extra food, he's got, just because things happen. And the thing I want to double down on most is the most important preps. So like, when you get on YouTube and you type in prepper, you get all these stupid videos like top 10 weapons, top 10 tools, you need all this gimmicky crap, you need this expensive thing. The three main things you need to focus on for prepping is your body, your mind, and your soul. Doesn't matter how much gear you have. If you're not prepping your mind, you're not going to know how to use it. Doesn't matter how expensive that gear is. If you're not prepping your body, you're not going to be able to use it. And then some people might brush this off, but spiritual, like, people prep because they're afraid of what's going to happen. You know, if they're not ready, they might die. If you know where you're going, it makes it a lot easier. I'm probably going to save that one for later. I want to focus on body and mind, because those are the ones I've been talking about most. I'm going to slowly ease into the spiritual one, because I think that's something I need more more training with, or whatever. Like, I've been focusing a lot on my body. Like I said, ever since video 1, I've dropped a ton of weight. It's great. I'm more fit. I can run 10K. That's a big thing a lot of people need to be focusing on for their preps. And then the knowledge part too. Like, it doesn't, like I said, you go on YouTube, type in prepper, you're going to see all these people trying to sell you crap, expensive crap. And push-ups are free, squats are free, sit-ups are free, going for a walk is free. Tons and tons of resources. Now, after you go through all the crap on YouTube of trying to sell you stuff, there is some really good prepping channels that will help with the mind aspect. They'll do some pretty good teaching. Some of them are free, some of them are very cheap. Like, the one that I recommend is the Prepper Classroom with Bear Independent. He's probably one of my favorite people to watch, because it's no bullshit with him. It's a lot of straightforward stuff, easy to follow stuff too. His main focus is medical. He's got a medical company, but so he's got tons of free stuff on YouTube that are definitely worth a watch. And then he's got his Patreon or whatever, where the Prepper Classroom is. There's some on there for free. If you're, who's completely free? There's tons of different ones, like Viking Preparedness. He's got a $1 Patreon, $1 a month. And then he's got the free content. I'm going to start doing some completely free educational videos as I start to learn more things. Like right now, my biggest blind spot is prepping for like family. See, I could go out into the woods with little to nothing and be good for the rest of my life. My children, on the other hand, and my wife, not only are they not going to like that, it's going to be much harder. So if you're uncomfortable, it's because like you don't have to be uncomfortable when it comes to prepping. You know, there's lots of cool things out there. I know I just spent the beginning of this video talking about gimmicky crap and expensive, but as I go through, I'll test stuff. There's tons of preppers that test stuff. I want to get that. Okay, I gotta stay focused. This video is already 10 minutes long, so this is just a little intro what's to come. If you're interested in any of this stuff, go by all means, and message me if you want to talk about some of this stuff. I'm doing these videos mainly for me. Like if you notice in a lot of my older videos, like yeah, I'm giving advice and stuff, but it's really me just talking things out to myself and trying to figure out things myself, or reminding myself of things that I need to be doing. And my whole approach with that is, as I do that, if there's anybody out there that could get something from that, that's awesome. So I don't know, I did a lot of rambling and a lot of that. Oh, got him. Awesome. Didn't have my earplugs in though. Not awesome. Ouch. Anyway, I gotta go get that. Well, I didn't expect that at all. I thought with all the talking I wasn't gonna be able to get anything this early. I was gonna talk for a bit and wait, but you know what? It worked for me once. I'm gonna try it again. I was doing a lot of rambling, but just to summarize everything and put like what I was trying to say is from now on, a lot of these videos on this channel will be just talking about normal like prepping, but like balanced prepping. Something I'm passionate about, something I think is very important. I think a lot of people are waking up to the fact that it is very important, and it's back to everything I said in the beginning. It's like we won't be doing no crazy stuff. We'll be keeping it, you know, normal. Just like eventually I'm gonna move into some Christian content too, where I'm not gonna talk to you like a freaking dork, okay? And I'm not gonna hit anybody over the head with the Bible, because that's not what it's about. That's gonna be a slow transition though. Right now my focus is prepping and the physical and mental aspect of it, and then we'll get into some spiritual. And if that's your cup of tea, if you're interested in any of that, I'm glad to have you aboard. But it's really just like, again, me trying to figure some stuff out, and maybe you can figure some stuff out with me. Yeah, mosquitoes are starting. I kind of want to, I've gone too long with this video, but I'm just, maybe I'll make a video right now for another time and upload it later. But oh yeah, no, I remember what I was gonna say. So all those the future videos of mental and physical aspects of prepping, I'm going to write scripts to keep me on track. If you watched all of this video, you can see that I hop around a lot. So for those videos, there's going to be scripts. I'm maybe even gonna try and learn some editing. It's not what it's about though. It's just I want people to actually listen. Like if you can't find somebody on the internet or YouTube or something. Oh, I just missed 3 of them. I could have got those. Okay, I gotta end this video quick. So you can't find somebody you like to hear me talk about it, then that's awesome, because I want as many people. And you know, if you don't want to hear me, like I said, there's tons of, like, there's the ones I recommend are and they're not like, you can't listen to me because I'm annoying or something. kind of talk like these guys. So maybe find somebody out there. Just stay away from the people that just try to keep constantly selling you stuff, and they say dumb. I missed 2 more. Okay. They say dumb things like you need this or you need that, and you know what? Yeah, I'm done. Well, I'll finish this thought.